Today I will be reacting to two videos. The first video, a guy that works at the gym explains how women come to the gym to seek attention. The second video is going to be a man who catches his girlfriend cheating, but he handles it the best way a man should.
About to go in. I stay focused by blocking out the world. Too many complications with the modern day girl. I'd rather stack money taking trips around the world. Part introvert, expert at living skirts. I stay low key, but when
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, Who is Anthony Spade? The link is in the description. And on that channel, you can get some vlogs of my day-to-day life. All right, today I'm going to be reacting to the first video. The first video is going to be a guy that works at the gym, and he's explaining how women come to the gym and seek attention. All right, in today's world, the gym is probably one of the prime places where a woman can actually go and seek validation and have a higher chance of actually getting validation. Why? Because not that many women are actually in the gym. I'm a guy that's been in the gym for the past 20 years. And you can always see the girls that are going to be in there for 1 month, the girl that's just there for one time, the girl that's going to be on there on the regular. Typically, if a woman is in the gym too long and she's so dedicated to her workout, she's to avoid. I learned a long time ago, the woman that's trying to look the best, the woman that's trying to squat all the time, and the girl that says, I'm getting ready for a show, is the girls that you need to avoid. I'm getting ready for a show means she's trying to be a bodybuilder. She's trying to look like those masculine women online. Typically, when girls start trying to do masculine things like that, then they start taking the drugs that the men take, and they start to look like men. It causes them to go a little cuckoo inside. And I learned to stay away from those type of women. But you also have the type of women that come to the gym because their esteem's low and they come there to feel better. That's what this guy is going to explain. Let's get to it.
Saying they don't like attention coming to the gym, it's the cap, bro. I work here. I can see it firsthand. I'm gonna show y'all a prime example of what I'm talking about. So as y'all can see, all these treadmills, right? Y'all see all these treadmills? That's the women's room right there. Over there's the men's room. You know where women go to work out? They bypass all of these and they go straight over here. When I tell you every last one of these treadmills always has a spot open, but they rather come here. I wonder why. Because when you standing right here, guess what's right here? The men's locker room. And you know what happens when men go to the bathroom? Look at this. Look at my view. Coming out the bathroom. Woo, 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 woo. And bow, 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 bow. And they love wearing like the Amazon leggings and they love wearing a whole bunch of shit. You wanna know why? Because they like the attention. Y'all think I don't see the cab? It's the cab.
He's absolutely right. And in today's world, women need more attention than anything, especially as we get closer to the summertime. The closer we get to the summer, the lower a woman's self-esteem becomes. Why? It's because typically that's when every girl turns on their best look and every girl starts to wear less clothing. Every woman wants to be seen. Summertimes are the worst times. It's typically when women are going to have the most mood swings. Women are actually better in colder weather. So when you are going to the gym, learn to ignore those girls that are seeking attention. Trust me, if they're going all out of the way to make sure that they are on the treadmill, but a good one is the Stairmaster. The Stairmaster is where women like to work out the most because with the Stairmaster, they're more bent over while they're moving. There's more movement so guys can see, and plus it's higher in the air. She can overlook the gym and watch who's coming by. Treadmills are good if they're doing the incline. That means that they're definitely trying to be seen and they're working on the lower one. But at this point, we already know that already. All right, let's get to the second video. The second video is going to be a guy who catches his girlfriend cheating. And in my opinion, I think he handles it the proper way. He's going to be a young guy. And you youngsters, you are getting ready to go through a roller coaster with women. I'm going to probably tell you, your generation of women are programmed to cheat. That's just what they're programmed to do. It's in the movies, it's in the songs, it's in everything. So you're going to come across these situations. And if you find yourself in a situation where you catch a woman cheating, you should handle it this way as well.
Everybody on Snapchat to know that this cheated on me. She cheated on me, man. She cheated on me, bro. With dude right here. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, I ain't even mad at him, shit. Fuck, I ain't even mad at him, shit. You heard me?
See, that's how you handle it. You ever catch a man cheating with your woman, you have to understand it's not his fault. He's going to naturally attract to a woman who is already giving him choosing signals. Most guys are going to react to choosing signals and they're not going to care about the next man. Why a man doesn't care about the next man? It's because the moment a woman shows that she is flirtatious, she wants to be seen, and she wants attention for the next man, she for the streets to an alpha male. She's for the streets. That's how come when you got a woman, you gotta block out other men's mind by making sure your woman is covered up and your woman looks respectful. See, I tell guys all the time, you're trying to get a lot of money to get a beautiful woman, but a beautiful woman always wants attention, which means that she's never gonna respect you. She's only going to keep respecting guys that are not giving her the attention. Look at Ayesha Curry. Guys have to learn from that situation. It's cool to have a beautiful girl. But at the same time, if you ain't trained to keep her, you're going to end up like this dude.
Look, she crying. She crying. Yo, Paul said I was.
Anymore. Can you let me go?
Do you not love me?
I do.
Then why you on me then? What's wrong with you? You think look, let me ask you a question.
So the moral of the story is he did all that and he still took her back. That's when simping's at an all-time high, and that's when esteems of men are at an all-time low. Why? Men hate the field. Men hate the field. What do I mean by you hate the field? That means that you hate actually having to go get another woman. Once you get one woman, you guys are trying your best just to maintain that relationship. Or you'll put up with cheating. You'll put up with this because you risk being alone and you hate being alone. Once you learn to be alone, then it's easier to pick out the right woman. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. I'm reacting to it live. Somebody sent this to me in my email, and it is reality TV star Megan James. I don't know who she is, but one thing that I do want to say about cheating nowadays is that we are going into that time of life where you're going to see a lot of women out here who are willing to share their man just to keep from losing him. And the reason for that is because a lot of women are starting to realize that the programming of their mind to outwork a man, to not need a man, to be very independent, made them need another woman. See, women don't need men in their lives anymore. They need other women to play the submissive part, which is why a lot of these strong, independent, and feminist women go and date other women. And typically, they date other women who already have kids. Why? Because they're trying to portray the role of an alpha male who's taking care of a woman. They became the type of man that they always wanted but never could get. And then they try to go back and they share that emotion with another woman. That's that's everything that has happened here. But the girls who done rubbed up against another woman and said to themselves, you know what? Being with another woman's not going to work for me. The ones that done kissed their best friends and done messed around with their best friends a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Those girls are going to be the ones that's going to say, you know what? I may have to share a man in order for me to keep a man. Let's get to it.
I believe in cheating respectfully. I never tell my man like, oh, you can go cheat on me. So cheating respectfully to me is cheating where I don't find out. Is having control over your other women. Is using condoms and not having babies. Like, cheat respectfully because believe it or not, your man is cheating. But I'm not leaving my man over a one-night stand with a period. I'll only leave my man for three things. You bring me home.
Now, this is what I say. The mindset that she has is right whenever you're a guy playing that high value celebrity role. Now, if you're a guy and you're playing the game of, I'm going to show everybody I'm wealthy and I'm the man, you need a woman on your side that's going to be like that. That's going to understand the difference between her and the side chicks. And that's something that a lot of women do not know how to play whenever it comes to a high value man. Now, when it comes to regular guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to want a woman that's going to be all about you. You know what I'm saying? That you could build something with, because a lot of women that may come in and out of your life, they're going to be coming in to do more damage. High value men can control more side chicks. All right. It's easier to place them in their position. When you're not a high value man and you're just a regular guy, majority of the girls that's coming in and they're going to say they're okay with your girlfriend, they're going to be the ones that destroy you. So you have to understand, like, the angle that she's saying, okay, he can cheat respectfully. That's because she fears losing him. Like, he's the bag. So she's going to put up with a lot of that. So I want you guys to understand the angle that she's coming from. For you average Joes out there, I'm going to be honest with you. If you ain't high value, when you get one there, if you either got to have a gang of girls that you just messing around with, but if you just got one loyal one, try to keep it loyal, because at that level, any girl that come in between you is going to come to destroy you. That's just game.
I'm an STD, you have a baby on me, or if you can. Everything else is work outable for me. Yeah. Like, period.
I used to say that there was levels to cheating.
It's levels.
So, you know, you can get sucked. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
But, you know, don't bite a bitch nut and don't make her feel special.
Right. You can't even do that.
Don't make
have
her
no baby
feel
on
more
me.
special than
Because,
me.
she can't be more special than
right.
me.
Okay. That's what the wife thinks. But what the wife doesn't understand is that typically the side chick is going to get gifts. She is going to do that. You want to know why? Because the side chick is going to do more nastier things. All right? That's how it is with men of value. We don't look at a side chick as just a little fling or just a little girlfriend that we treat like the wife. No. The side chick is there to do all the nasty stuff that he don't want his wife to do, because he wants to look at his wife respectfully. So in a lot of cases, the high value man is not going to be afraid to buy the woman gifts. You know what I'm saying? The fear that the wife has is that the side chick looks better than her. So the more high value of a man you are, the more likely your side chick is going to look better than your regular woman. That's why these girls really stick around, because they know he can go and get someone better. That's why I said, when you're not a high value man, you got to really be careful with side chicks, because they will destroy you. When you're high value, you can pay them off.
Damn, that's crazy.
I believe that a guy can love you and cheat on you. I'm sorry, I believe it. Guys are built different
You
than
don't
us.
have to be sorry. I've been in the life that I lived and you lived with Suge. That kind of came with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an artist and I'm around rappers. I work with these people and I know that that's just the lifestyle. It's just a part of the lifestyle. But as a woman, fuck all that. Like,
Cheating is not the end all be all for me.
how could you have this whole man list with all these requirements of how you want your man to be and then be okay with him cheating on you? Like, I'm just confused. I don't think you should put that out in the air like that.
All right. The girl right here, you see this? That's looking at her like, oh, I don't think you should do that. You have to understand. This woman right here is the woman that would never be married. She's the thotty that got on. That's what this is. This one right here is an actual housewife that understands the game, how the game goes, how a man thinks. See, a man could love one woman and just lust for another. Then after the lust part is over, he'll want to get rid of that woman and he'll want to go back to the actual woman that he loves. That's what a woman needs to understand. And that's what a lot of women are going to have to deal with as the world starts to shift back over. All right, don't worry. It's going to be a lot of women out here sharing a man. If not, they gonna be snuggled up with another woman.
Don't
What?
say that.
What you
Like,
mean?
cheating ain't the end all be all. Don't speak that like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when you say that, it's like, I don't know.
I'm just a realist. I'm just a realist.
I'm not doing it.
Like, I don't think she's being realistic. Like, Labrini, are you going to leave every man that cheats on you? No. Come on, sis. Especially if the bag right, you ain't going nowhere.
Can't let my nigga think that I'm okay with that.
I would never tell him it's okay. But it's just like, if your nigga cheat, is you leaving the first time?
Bitch, I might be.
You might be. But you know, some women don't leave.
She may leave based off of his conditions and based off of how much money that he has. But to tell you the truth, she's on a show trying to still prove stuff to other women like I'm tough, I'm rough. I would never let a man treat me like that. When in reality, majority of the women that are in high value situations put up with it because they understand how it goes. And another thing is, a woman does not want a man that other women don't want. Get real. And she's black, so they don't even know how to be in relationships. Let's go.
Leave. So after you don't leave, guys in their head automatically think, oh, this is what I can get away with, and they're gonna keep doing it.
Megan can keep talking about it, and she can say it as many times as she wants. But she ain't about to convince me to be okay with the bullshit. You're not gonna make me think I'm crazy just because I'm not okay with my man cheating on me. That's what you're not gonna do, sis. Not gonna happen.
That's a show, Notorious Queens. You guys get over there, check it out. Somebody sent me the link. To make a long story short, all of these women in high value places, the ones that be like, oh, if he cheat on me, I'm gonna leave. That's the girl that already got somebody else with money that want her. The girl that said, no, I'm gonna stick around, that's the girl that see the end game. She sees the end game. She sees, like, as they get older and the crowd start fading away, what really matters. The other girl is just living for the now. Hopefully you guys were able to learn from this video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Link in the description. Watch the trailer. Learning how to have self-confidence, believe in yourself, and not getting played by a woman can sometimes be the hardest thing for a man to figure out, because becoming stronger requires a lot more concentration. But being weak is something that everyone can relate to, which is why it's easier to stay weak than it is to become strong. So today we're going to be talking about how to stop being a nice guy beta male. Watch the intro.
Stacey talking about eating ass again, and I didn't. Oh shit!
Stop fucking playing with me.
Bro, you.
I'm not one of them, bro. I'm
like
not.
on some real shit.
You
On
know
some,
what?
bro.
Fuck
I was lying.
you.
Bro, you gotta go
Fuck
ahead,
you.
bro.
I'm not. No, you're
You
not
gotta go
doing it.
ahead, bro.
What?
You gotta go ahead, bro.
I ain't
like,
know you. You should have told me she was in
like
the car.
you be on some weirdo shit, bro. Fuck off the car.
Yo, this is bullshit. Yo, you should have told me. You should have told me she was in the car, bro. I'm in there talking about the Joan Stacy, how she trying to eat the cakes. I didn't get it done, but I got an appointment.
My fucking ears ringing, Dom.
She did smack the shit out you. You got insurance?
Fuck you. You always running your fucking mouth, yo.
I told you, give me a pre-text or something if she in the car.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and the notifications button at the end of the video. All right, let's get started. First, you have to understand that if you're having a hard time transitioning from a nice guy beta male into an alpha male, there are certain things that are happening in your life that are keeping your mind in that mindset. All right? One of the reasons that's happening is you're too close to your mom, and you're too close to your female friends and your sisters. The reason why you're still a beta male is because you're always in contact with women who are not dogging you out. See, most beta males get along with women very good. You know why you get along with women very good? Because they don't want to date you.
So they get around you and they start having good conversation. You get to hang around the girls, and next thing you know, you think you're popular amongst the women. You're not popular amongst the women unless all of them are fighting over you. That's when you know you're the man. It's when all the girls are sitting amongst each other, arguing in front of each other for your attention. But when you're sitting amongst a gang of women and they're just talking about other guys and they're talking about life in general, you're just the guy that they trust. You're the beta male, all right? Now, when it comes to you being the beta male, being that you have such a connection to these women, you start to think the only women that are bad are the ones that I'm dating. So you separate the ones from the ones that you're dating from the ones that you're actually friends with. So the more you're around your mom, your friend, and your relatives, your cousins that are women that you're really cool with, the more you start believing like, all right, all I gotta do is find a woman like them. But what you don't notice about these women that you're surrounded by, 9 times out of 10, they've had a bad relationship themselves. They're in and out of relationships. They're constantly telling you about guys mistreating them that they're still talking to. See, that's what women talk about. Women talk about, how do I get him to do this? How do I get this man to do this? How do I get this man to do that? So you'll be the guy in that conversation. You're trying to teach them how to maneuver around guys, but you can't teach them because you don't know how he's thinking. That's why you're a beta male. It's because you're cool with women that you're not dating, and the women that you're dating are dogging you out. So the women that you're around have you believing that there's still a chance that you can fall in love. We're going to elaborate on this later. Next, we're going to get into men. You're surrounded by men that have been played by women too. See, nowadays, it's easy for blue pill men, beta males, to find another beta male to talk about their problems with. It's called trauma bonding. That's where you've had problems with women and he's had problems with women, and all of a sudden you guys get around each other. That's how the manosphere is. The manosphere is filled with a lot of guys that have gotten played by women. So in the manosphere, it's a form of trauma bonding. You're surrounded by weaker men that have been weak like you. So what does that do? That becomes part of your neurological system. And when I say your neurological system, I mean the pain that you're going through. See, when women start dating the wrong person over and over again, it becomes part of their neurological system. In order for them to be happy, they have to experience pain over again. Well, you as a beta male, you go through the same thing. It's just that once you dated 4 or 5 bad females, you'll start dating them for the rest of your life. Because now your neurological system starts to adjust to those bad women. You start becoming a servant to those bad women. Those bad women start seeing you as a servant and they start taking advantage of you. The older you get, the worse it's going to get when you stay inside of this beta spectrum. All right? What's affecting you the most is the simple fact that everywhere that you go in life, you're a nice guy that always has somebody to talk to about your problems. That's the gift and the curse at the same time. What you have to do, you have to separate yourself from everybody, because you have to break the curse that's already around your aura, which means that when you're hanging around females, you're hanging around females that ain't gonna hurt you. When you're hanging around guys, you're hanging around guys that's been through the same stuff as you, so you guys found the way to trauma bond, but you're not hanging around people that's gonna make you stronger psychologically. You and the guy that they complain about don't get along. All you do is sit back and try to figure out why those women like the guys that don't do all the nice stuff you do. And when you get around the guys that have been through problems, you're talking about everything that you and him have done to make a woman happy, and she still hasn't been happy. All right, you got to get past that. You're on that cycle, hanging around women that's not going to hurt you, and then you're hanging around guys that's been hurt. Separate yourself from everybody. And the reason why you have to separate yourself from everybody is because that's how you're going to get your masculinity back. Most of you guys, blue pills, you're not going to get your masculinity back until you wake up by yourself, until you go to sleep by yourself, until you find a way to better yourself by yourself. Most guys that are going through semen retention are going to do this by themselves. Their friends are going to drop off. Their female friends are going to drop off. And then their dreams of what they want to do in life are going to actually drop in. You have to replace the communication that you're having with people that are nice to you and have been through problems just like you. You have to stop that. So you have to break the curse of your neurological system and program your neurological system to releasing dopamine only whenever you're bettering yourself, only whenever you're getting stronger. See, a lot of guys that were weak and they get in the gym, they may start off shaky in the gym. But after they done been in the gym after a couple weeks and it becomes part of the neurological system, now they get a high to go to the gym. The body's going to release dopamine the moment it's in the gym trying to better itself, versus releasing dopamine doing the thing that hurt them. You must transition that energy. So you must separate yourself from your family and friends, but you don't have to do it for too long. You just have to break the cycle of you being needy by needing emotional support. As long as you have emotional support, you're not going to challenge your body to change. In order for your body to change, you have to develop discipline. When you're by yourself, now you can refrain from calling your girlfriends up and going hanging out with the girls. Now you can refrain from calling your guy friend up and talking about how mean women are. You can refrain from that by trying to be part of the crowd. Once you remove yourself from the crowd, then you remove the neurological system of the crowd. That's what you got to realize as a beta male. You're constantly fulfilling the circle of emotional need. Alpha males do not need emotional need. They don't need people around them stroking their They don't need people around them stroking their shoulders of insecurity. They're actually moving on. A person that does not have a dream is going to live the worst life because they're going to wake up trying to live the life that society tells them to live. And in today's world, society tells you the perfect life is in 1,000 different ways. Being beta just means you're a nice guy. But you have to understand the nice guy syndrome only works in certain cases. But you, the beta male, you're thinking that if you're not the nice guy, everybody's going to look at you as being the mean guy, and then everybody is not going to want to be your friend and they're not going to want to be around you. But you got to break that. The more you don't want to be around people, the more they're going to want to be around you. Think about the friend that you see every now and then. Isn't the conversation with them better when you guys sit back and talk about everything you haven't seen on a day-to-day basis from each other versus talking to somebody that you see every day? You know why it's fun talking to that person that you don't see all the time? Because they're in motion. They're actually doing things that you ain't got figured out. It's like that with women too. When you start worrying about yourself and you stop worrying about what everybody else, everybody gonna start worrying about you. And that's when you become an alpha. See, when they open up their mind and their brain to listen to what you gotta say, that's when you gain control over people. You can't gain control over people when people already have you figured out. All your leaders that have ruled the world in wars lost the moment their enemies figured them out. The alpha male doesn't allow you to figure him out because the alpha male doesn't do too much talking. The alpha male doesn't try to be part of everything. He tries to rule everything. In order for you to break the curse of a beta male, you have to have a rulership mindset. Rulers don't hang out with the soldiers. You know what I'm saying? The kings all congregate together. The servants congregate together. That's how it is when it's alphas and there's betas. Alphas don't roam together. They roll alone. But sigmas, we roll completely alone. Alphas lead the weak while they rule alone. Alpha males use weaker males to make themselves successful. Sigma males use their brain to make themselves successful. Beta males are always the ones getting used because they think their emotions is the rulership. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully I was able to get through you the conditioning of the beta male on why you must go alone to deter, why you must roll alone, find yourself is the only way to break in the beta male. If not, go hang out with your female friends and go hang out with your male friends that have been hurt too. And keep the cycle going and y'all can sit back and complain. Only a certain amount of people gonna make it to the top. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but in the manosphere, most of y'all ain't gonna make it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and hit that notifications button. Hasta la vista.